Hey there, Rider Nation. My name is Gary, and welcome to the first edition that I'm doing of this motorcycle kitchen review segment that we're adding in here. Today I want to talk about something that I've been using, actually a couple of products from the same manufacturer that I've been using for many years now. I ride a BMW GTL, K1600 GTL, and I haven't added a lot of farkles and upgrades to that bike because it's a pretty awesome bike as it already is. But there's something I had on my first GTL, and then when I upgraded to my current 2021 GTL, I added it also. That's Clearwater Darla lights. Darla lights on the front, and I also added a Clearwater Billie brake on the back. And I really like these lights for a couple of reasons, and I'll overlay some video as I'm talking here. First is visibility. I really like the fact that it adds a lot of visibility to the front and the rear of the bike. The stock fog lights that are on a K1600 GTL, they're okay and they serve a purpose for low light conditions. They help illuminate the markings on the road, but they don't really do a lot for frontal visibility for oncoming traffic. And you know, from a safety perspective, you want to be visible as possible. So adding the Darlas on top of the stock lights, I think has been a big upgrade. I will say this, on my first GTL, I replaced the stock lights with the Darlas. And I think that still worked also. It was able to illuminate the lines on the road, but it also had more frontal visibility because they're just so darn bright. They're LEDs. But I really like the way I did it on my current GTL. I left the stock lights on there, and then I added them on top on the engine protection bars there. So the Darlas I really like. I show mine here on the video with yellow slip-on covers. You can take them off and have just the white LEDs, and that has a little bit more illumination at night. But for most of the time when I'm riding around, I ride with those Darla slip-on covers, and I really like them. I also like how when you put on the emergency signal, they also strobe. And they're all set. You can set them the way it's programmed. It's really simple. It's the number of handbrake pulls and a couple of combinations there. And you have different options there, but I really like the way I have them today. What you're seeing when you see those on the video is about 10% intensity. And then when I raise them up to bright, it's 100%. So they're really, really bright. Too bright to have much higher than 10 or 20% during the day. Next, let's switch over to the rear end. Let's talk about the Billie brake light. Again, another LED product from Clearwater. I really like it a lot for a lot of reasons. It just enhances the visibility. It's more than just the normal brake light that you have on there. When you brake, you know, it increases the intensity. When you pull on it, depending on the number of times you pull, you could also have it flash to get more visibility. I've got it programmed for engine deceleration. So as I decelerate at a high RPM and coming down, it'll also flash. And then what I really like is when you put on the emergency signal, if you're on the side of the road, it also strobes really bright. So you could see that from the video as well. So pros and cons. Pros, visibility, high quality product, easy to integrate into your existing CAN bus system, and you got different options that you can program for. But I will tell you this, they're not cheap. That's the biggest con. They're pretty darn expensive. So that's just something you got to think about. There are probably other options out there. I know there are that are a little bit cheaper, but what I would say is really high quality product, and I really recommend it.